that kick comes up. Then when you actually land, you're going to shift that back foot up just a tiny bit so you're not leaning when you punch.
Okay.
Right you are, Joe. Just my 2 cents from the peanut gallery. Stop too. Get your elbow, get your cannon, all that.
So again, like from right lead, just boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Don't need to get near that feet. Right? Just try to land as just before that foot hits the floor. Okay. Wait. I'll be back, guys.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. The other one before that. Yeah, that was good.
Whose side is that?
Yeah.
My question, Chris, is what are you throwing there? Is that a hook?
Yeah,
I mean,
it is more of a hook, but I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm not used to picking my leg up like this.
What I see you doing is you're actually bringing your elbow out, making it a hook rather than a straight punch.
I know. I think I'm just twisting my punch on it, and it's, I'm twisting my. I can try and straighten it out.
Yeah, it's like hitting a hammer, right? You're drilling it straight through.
Yeah. I mean, giving it torque gives it way more pop.
Yeah.
And I can throw it mostly straight, even though I'm torquing it. But I'm trying to throw it
that
straight.
elbow's a telegraph, too.
Yeah.
Not really. I can't really see. I mean, I can see a little bit, but not when that kick's coming.
Well, the idea is that the kick isn't actually. I'm not going to try to really kick you. I'm probably going to go like this.
So bait it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to lift my leg up and then drop with it. And if I really want to kick, I'm going to start way back here, and then use the kick to cover the distance, probably. So kick, step through, get that slide in, but.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like that jam better. Get a little change on that.
Chris, try starting quiet.
What's that?
It's a check starting quiet.
Start quiet.
Start quiet. Don't start like bouncing and everything. Just start still and then kick and fire. See, now when you're starting quiet, you're actually dropping your hand before you fire.
Yeah. No, I know. I felt that.
Do you want to have to do it?
No. I felt myself drop my hands.
That's why I was saying start quiet. That way you can just break it down to initial movement, so kick and then just fire off of it. There you go.
Yeah.
Much better. There you go. That's much better. That's start quiet. Don't start jiggly. There you go.
I know. I'm used to bouncing around when I'm doing stuff is all. But yeah, now you're ready.
Yeah, that's what you want to get rid of. Because
I know.
You have a quiet, smooth start. You're still loading that hand. You're dropping it before you fire.
Generating good power though.
I imagine it was generating fine.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm not trying to gut it. My shoulder's behind it. Because I basically put my weight into it.
That's good.
No.
No?
Took too long to drill straight. That one's better, but the punch is bad. Am I planting on that too much, you think?
Here's what you were doing, Chris.
Yeah.
You were doing this stuff, but you were dropping your hand before you kick. So what you want to do is you want to kick. See how my hand is staying still? But the gun is pointed. Yeah, I kick, and then I just want to straight fire it. So I'm here, I'm going to kick. Move the camera a bit. So I kick.
Yeah.
I want my hands to stay here in position. I don't want to be up here. I want to be aiming at where I'm shooting at. That goes, and then it's just going forward. You're doing this, and you're dropping your hand and it's kick, or you're dropping your hand. You're doing this. You're dropping that hand and then firing.
Okay.
You're trying to do the hammer principle when you shouldn't be there. You just want to just kick, then go straight to the target.
Okay.
And you had a habit of flaring out your elbow. That's why when I've seen you from behind, when you were doing this, when you were firing. That's why I was asking if you're throwing a hook, because everything you were firing, you were flaring that elbow out and then coming around.
I mean, I'm kind of giving
So this one, you're supposed to be just going here, then straight to the target.
Yeah. No, I think I misunderstood when he said the flare the elbow, because, yeah, I rotate, but I didn't realize he meant I was, like, fully flaring it.
But you were flaring that elbow first.
No, I don't know.
You got the rotation.
I misunderstood what you're saying, because, like, I thought you were asking, am I turning my hand? Yes, I didn't realize you meant I was actually picking it up before the punch. Yeah, okay.
When you punch, just make sure your back foot comes up a bit. Yeah, see how you're overextended? When you actually get contact, you want your back leg just to slip forward a bit so you keep your distance on your footwork. There you go.
Yep.
And if you bring that foot up more, you get rid of that lean. Shoulders over hips.
Should I, like, twist the foot or just, like, jump with it? Like
You just want to shift the back foot up a bit so you're not leaning forward when you end that punch.
So your back foot has to move in as, but you need your Baijian to stay the same.
Yeah. So this.
No.
When you're doing the, I guess I'm reversed. But when you're doing the kick and you're stepping, you want to make sure you're just picking it up. Because if you don't, then you're gonna go.
They're gonna lean forward.
Yeah, you're gonna stretch your calf, you're leaning forward or way off balance. But as long as you pick up your foot, your Baijian is maintained.
Sure. Like that. I had.
Drag it forward with the back foot. Drag it forward.
Yeah, slide.
Yes. Slide it forward.
Yeah, I can't see.
There you go. Because that way you keep your shoulders over your hips and you're getting rid of that lean. Okay, now you're bulging. Don't leave the punch out there. Bring it back. There you go. Chris, when you bring that punch back, you don't want to bring it right back to here.
Okay.
You want to go right back to the start position so you can fire right off of it.
Okay. Sure,
yeah, he's doing the box and bring back, which
I know what he's doing, but because really you want to get it right set to fire again. See how you bring it back and it's pointing
so I'll bring it right about here.
Yeah, also bring it back to the south. In the middle. I want you to freeze when you bring it back. Yeah, freeze when you bring it back.
Stop there. Chris, what you want to do, go in your position.
Yep.
Okay, now, that lead hand, now put your mid up over Chris, yeah? Now, where are you targeting? What target? Show me where you're actually hitting on the mid.
Right,
so
right
bring your hand straight back. So now, lower, no, stay there. Lower your hand a bit. No, stay, no, back in your ready position.
Sorry, yeah. My bad, I told him.
Okay, now, this hand, your lead hand, lower it a bit.
Okay.
So you're actually aiming at the dot on that bag right off the bat, so you're going straight to the target.
So don't bring it back to my chin, bring it back to like the ready stance.
Yeah, but before you even fire, you want that hand aiming at that dot.
Well, if you're gonna bring it back higher, aim
There
higher.
you go.
He's also saying like if you're gonna aim higher, then start it higher. That's the other thing.
Much better. Because that way you're not dropping your hand before you fire.
Leaning in too much. No, just step forward with that. Slide the back foot forward, so you won't slide it forward, so you don't have to lean it. There you go.
But it don't jump. Don't skip. Just slide it forward.
Move the pad a little lower.
Yeah, I can lower it.
So do you think it's like not a good idea to bring it back to my chin? Just
Well, so what he's saying is not that it's not a bad idea to bring it to your chin. You want to bring it back to where you're firing from. So if you're going to go to your chin and you want to fire low,
you're automatic. As soon as you bring it back, you're ready to fire again.
so like, have it ready to
then
go.
go in here and then fire.
yeah.
And if you bring it back to your chin, that's saying like, okay, one, it's further back. But two, is it where you're aiming? Are you aiming straight ahead or are you aiming a little lower?
Yeah.
He's saying keep it forward, keep it level where you're aiming, and then you can go into all the other forms afterwards.
Yeah.
Now you boged it. Don't leave it out there like that. That's it. Bring it right back.
He'll jump a little bit sometimes. So just not a kick. It's just gonna happen.
Where'd Jim go?
He's there.
He's there. It's
No.
still the gallery.
Yeah, we don't have gallery on that, unfortunately.
It's so odd that it just stopped.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't give us the option for it anymore.
Do you want to kick?
Yeah. It's not in the top right anymore.
It used to be up here, but it's not. There's nothing there anymore. It's like settings, video. I mean, it's just the only thing it does is it puts us in the corner, so we're not on speaker mode. There's just no way to get us on
the full gallery.
yeah. I mean, I can see participants on the bottom when it's on full screen. So anyway,
They can see us, which is all that
all right.
matters.
So this is a timing thing about like just timing the kick to the punch.
Great on heavy bag.
It does. It's good on the heavy bag too, definitely. I'll do it on this bag here sometimes, where I'm just tapping the bottom of it and then dropping my foot in, or do it with a snap kick to the other one. But it's like it's just boom, boom, right? And it's just this hits, and then this is already on its way as this lands. So it's getting your weight going into, Now the next is like change the timing, do a little, and then like snap that like it's like, so paint with the blade. So now it's like you could do either. Boom, boom. If I paint with it, it was a little hitch, so you get time to feedback.
I like the sideways, just stuff in the leg more.
Well, you can't. I mean, it's just hard with the pad to do that.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Like,
I mean, if I had like we have shin guards upstairs, we can do that too, where it's like
just tap the leg and then step.
right. Yeah, just a little. I tend to I'm not gonna just throw a really hard side kick there unless I've got time. If somebody's coming in, I might stop that. Yeah.
Because you're gonna.
But more than likely, if they're coming in, I'm gonna
oblique
kick because I don't have to change the position of my body at all.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I might do is do the little sweep oblique with or a little boom oblique with my back foot.
Yeah,
when they're coming in, and then step down and throw a 2 across the seam. Just because, it's like I'm not going to just bring this back because then I got to step in and do that. It's like boom.
You already changed your stance.
Yeah. So let's try that now.
The outside oblique.
Yeah, I mean it's like to do it. You can do it with just a kick from the back. Just hold the pad a little lower by my legs. I can't kick that high anymore. Boom. And then step down and throw the 2. All right? Or you can throw the oblique where it's here and then step offline. It's like if I go here, boom.
You think we should get the shin pad?
We can just not hit
I can grab them if you want.
Whatever.
What do you want?
If he wants to use them, he can use them.
I'm fine with whatever.
I can just not hit your leg.
Yeah, I mean we can just do it without contact for now, and then
Yeah.
if we want to do the shin guards later, then everybody.
Like if you want to practice it like this bag.
I love doing it. Yeah.
That bag's great to do. Yeah.
And I love doing it.
Yeah. But again, this will get you that lead change too, where it's like if he's coming in and I go boom, right?
Yeah. And then I have
If I'm in this lead and he's coming in and I go whack, I'm gonna step down and throw a 2 there because I'm getting into.
So should we start in left lead or right lead?
I don't think it really makes that much of a difference if you're unmatched. If he's coming in like this and I go wham, then there's a couple of things. I end up here. It's like let's say I draw here and go whack here, right? So on the pad, you could do it as a hook kick, like I did that as a hook kick when he was coming in the other way. I did it with this line.
Oh.
turn your hand.
So it's here. So if I go,
Like a little kick almost?
yeah, just think about if you were coming in, just put your hands up and I go tap, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Mhm.
I don't lose any balance. If you throw a kick to the inside of my leg, and then you don't lose any balance, go ahead, do it, and then boom. See, it fits, right?
You're also chambering.
Or if you were throwing, let's say you were throwing just a straight kick at here, I'm unmatched, and you're throwing a straight kick here, boom, and then you're going to throw the jab probably. Boom, boom, right? Or you could do it the same thing. You could throw the straight kick and then throw a 2. Yeah, and always bring that up when you do that, right?
Mhm.
Or now throw the back leg kick. Let's say you throw a back leg hook kick or an oblique kick there, right? So you throw the oblique kick. What are you going to do when you step down with that?
Right hand?
Probably. Yeah.
Almost like a Superman punch?
Yeah, why not?
Because you can go oblique and then
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing is I'm going whack,
wham. Yeah.
right? And it's got power, right?
Yes.
If I go here, that's still got power because I've got all that whip in it, right? But if I'm
That has more power.
it's got that
It's torque.
it's got this, boom. It's got. So what's happening is I'm getting this like turn from here, boom, and then back. So I'm getting like whirlpool energy into that punch, and it's getting all kinds of whip on the end of it.
You're also stepping into it too.
Oh yeah, I'm stepping in. I mean, if he's coming in here and I'm going, right?
Like that time you actually stuffed the underside of
I
my foot.
stuffed his foot. Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just
I did,
saying.
I
He caught the underside of my foot and threw my foot up.
I drop kicked his foot on that one. We got that on film too.
That was actually kind of cool. Like just.
We'll have to look at that later.
Yeah.
So, like, funny thing is, like, for me, it's like half the shit always happens by accident, and then it's like, okay. But when it happens a lot by accident, you're gonna like realize it's kind of hardwired into your like neural pathways that you're gonna have stuff like that happen. And I think that's the best way to like stop a kick is to have your kick out there already anyway. You know, he's coming and it's like I've already kicked.
You're crossing the block.
Yeah.
But also kick me.
Yeah, I'm really just kind of going, okay, I'm gonna kick, and then whatever is going on. The thing that I work on mostly like is if I'm standing here and somebody starts to come with that oblique kick because it's easy. And it's gonna like snap through, and then I'm firing that right off of it, or I'm firing this if I'm falling off this side. So it doesn't matter. So the other thing too is if I throw this kick here, I can step down here, right? Or if I throw the same oblique kick and I go and I notice him start to throw, I throw this and he starts to reach with that. I go offline and fire that up the seam and then come back with my hook over here. That's in an unmatched lead. And I don't think it makes that much of a difference. I mean, I could be like, boom, you know, just straight in like that. Again, unmatched lead. If it's a matched lead, I can do the same thing. I might, at that point, be tempted to go out here and then come back with a kick there and then come back with like a rear
Then you
hand.
go to the calf or the nuts.
I went like inside the.
You can go off if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go groin. I can go here.
I'm gonna be rotating this.
Yes,
Yeah, just
defend
to
my
keep from
groin.
getting kicked.
Yeah, but he's catching either my shin or my knee.
Right. Sorry about that. I didn't know
No, you're fine. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I'm going in because
Right.
if my groin gets hit, I'm done. So
Right.
I'm like, all right, defend it. Yeah, he can stuff the outside
Yeah.
and probably break my leg.
But I'm more than likely, again, if I'm here, I'm going to be boom. I'm going to stuff that with an oblique kick, or just a straight like heel kick right there, because I want power on that. I want boom. I'm going to stop that, and then as this is coming down, this is kind of already in position where I want to do that, and then fire the one after. So if I was doing something like that, where it's like I'm like controlling the distance and then dropping that, I can fire either hand here. I'm kind of in position at this point. I'm getting close enough here. I'm going to probably want to step outside and go here.
This is like the
Yeah. So I'm here, and that time I went low with the punch just because the line opened up. So in the like the faster you're going, the harder it is to like just kind of have the pre-planned demonstration of how you're doing it. I mean, it's like if we're going slow, put the brake for a second. If we're going slow, and I have Chris step in and I go boom.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
That's all right. He steps in and I go boom here, and I just have to look for that line, and there's the line that opens up, and then that opens up, right? But if we're going fast, it's like, you know, it's like,
I didn't see what happened.
yeah, it's like I'm in a position where he's trying to cover all kinds of things, you know, or if he's coming in and I just go like that, what did that do? It got him to block nothing.
Yeah.
So that's the indirect attack thing. Again, if I'm coming in and he just picks up his foot and I go like that, all of a sudden he can just throw a straight punch. So, you guys want to work on that a little?
Sure.
Just like fake kick.
Yeah.
With or without the pads.
We can do the pads.
Yeah.
I recommend using these little swingy.
Well, that's why I brought two pairs so that you could each have a pair to use.
All right, I'll use these.
They're almost heavy, you know.
Yeah.
GSP does like this oblique kick into like a Superman punch.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like that's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah,
It's just I'm just doing it with the other hand.
No, the other way. No, no.
Otherwise-
It's just kind of funny.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, no, my laziness is just not like.
Okay, so we're doing.
So you're gonna do
Like if he was coming at you, I'd go with the handles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can grip it much easier like
Okay.
this. Like I have more control.
Yep. Okay.
If I'm gonna walk towards you, you're gonna just stuff this.
Yeah.
Stuff it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then do
5.
Yeah.
Honestly, if anything, I would just probably go with my rear leg.
Yeah. And then
the
and
pad is just here.
if you're going left lead and you're going with the rear leg here, he's coming in rear leg, right?
Okay.
And then I would come across with that left. The rear leg, what's going to happen is if I go here and I go blam, right?
Uh-huh.
When I put my foot down, I don't want to bring it back necessarily. I mean, I could bring it back, but I've got to then now rely on him coming to me, or I've got to come in and jab again. I'm already here, boom, boom. I just put this foot down, I get into right lead. As I'm falling into right lead, I fire my 2.
And then his
I could fire, as I go in, I could fire a 1-2 there, no problem.
but after the 2, his 1 is then changed, is ready to go.
Boom, boom, boom.
Like that,
Right?
that 1 is ready to go again, and he's really twisted to the point that it's gonna
It's
act.
now a 2.
Yeah.
It's a swivel jab, but it's like, if I'm here, and this is all the way back here, when I fire, I can step with that too and turn it into a 2 while I'm going. So if I'm here, right, I can get that counter rotation on it.
Okay, so
And it's moving my head off center line. Think about that. If I go with the kick first, just bring it up after the kick, like here. Nope, hold it, like here. Boom, comes up, boom, boom, right? I'm getting all that counter rotation from this. I'm starting left lead, pop, pop, pop. I could throw the jab first there too. If I go here, I could throw.
I would probably just show the 2.
I mean, it's like
Well, he's not throwing to the side of my
I throw
head.
the kick. I don't have to. I throw the kick and I go. That's probably the easiest way, but it's not that much more difficult.
Like, and he's for the pad's sake, he's throwing to the left and right. He's throwing down the middle. Every other instance.
I'm just crossing.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, if I was
you're throwing
for real, boom, 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 right? But again, if I go here and I go offline, he's going to be fishing for where my head is if he's throwing anything back. So by going back and forth on that, I'm not telegraphing anything unless I'm like here. If he's coming in and I just telegraph, right, but don't throw it. So indirect, and then shift, and that had power because of the
I had to step back.
because of the drift of my body and the level change. Well, that a little bit.
Should I show you the kick and right lead?
That one I crossed was a really hard punch, wasn't it?
Well, my arm wasn't ready for it.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. It's just like that's why I had to step back because my arm wasn't ready.
Because it
So-
surprised me,
Yeah.
like, because I changed levels on it, and when I came up out of the level change,
Yeah.
it's
No,
like
I
I
had-
came up like this, Chris.
Hmm.
It's like it really drove that hip in.
I had my arm fully flexed, so when I felt that, I felt a little pressure. I'm like, okay, let's
Sorry.
get back on that.
Yeah.
So should I start the kick and right lead off lead?
I don't. Whichever lead you started in, try like landing. Started in left lead and land in right lead when you throw your, and then you're going to be throwing your, yeah. Do that. All right,
So,
because you're going to end
so
up.
am I
in-
going to kick the pad or just like?
Just
like
you
that?
can
The pad's just
feint,
gonna- the pad's
either
just gonna be
feint
there.
at it or throw like an oblique hook towards his foot. Yeah, just get the timing on it first.
Almost.
Way too much rotation.
And
Okay,
now,
so
yeah, don't rotate your back foot quite so much. Just fall into it. Like here, fall in. I'm not changing leads. If I'm here and I throw this kick, fall in. If I'm here and I throw this kick, then I'm going to probably fall into the 2 there. Just because I'm throwing like straight kick. But if I'm in this lead and I throw this kick, which is a good, think about it. It's a good pop. It's your back leg, so it's going to have a little more pop than a lead leg oblique kick. Turn this way a little, so you get 2 cameras here. So I'll have 2 angles on this, by the way, guys. If I go here and then drop off to here and here, I'm getting like power from both hands like a 2. That's that neutral kind of corner thing I talk about. So, so if I'm coming in here and I just feint that and I go here, that was a 2 going here.
Yeah.
And now I'm on neutral corner here, and if I'm throwing straight at, I'll just throw down the middle. That's another 2. Because I ended up, it's like I'm square to him, but I'm at an angle like this. So as I came in here, boom, boom, stepped off, and then stepped back, and then just turned back and hit. It's kind of a Chim Q thing, actually. It's just using boxing footwork, which was one of the things that I really wanted us to get into today. So we're kind of falling into using boxing footwork, and we're literally falling into it, which is the awesome part of it. All right, a couple more, Chris, and then give Chris.
So here, wham.
Yeah, and then fire the other one.
Don't rotate the full your feet so much.
Yeah, just let your foot drop on the punch. Let this foot drop in even further, like here. Boom.
Oh, I see.
He's stepping beyond my front.
I'm doing
Don't
this.
bring it back.
It's like I'm landing here, and then I'm dropping it to here as I fire that. Then dropping that is firing this through here, right? So if you see it from here, if I'm here, the dropping that fires this here. That's harder to get at. And then this is here. And you're having to do all kinds of shit to get around it.
So I get it. So here.
Yeah. And most people aren't going to use like a tan style there. They're going to just get hit.
So,
Slow down the punch. Just focus on the step.
Drop your foot. Drop your foot further in.
further.
So,
Yeah.
See where my foot is? Put it here.
Okay.
So a step beyond my front foot.
Yeah.
Full extend that punch.
Now extend that too. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
It doesn't matter if I'm doing like the latest, like almost like
No, it cuts you into like a neutral lead.
Yeah.
You end up like
You're basically like this. It's just because of how you're standing relative to me.
you're not going to be square to him.
Yeah.
If you look at here, I'm square to as I'm here, right? Boom. I'm square to you as I drop that out, but I'm at an angle, and you're facing this way. So it's like, if I draw here, if I go, hey, I'm going there, and then I'm here, all of a sudden, boom, right? I'm at this angle. What's this now?
2,
It's a 2, right? But what's this?
1, jab.
Is
Oh,
it?
oh.
Is it really?
No, it's a 2.
You know, it's kind of an oblique 2. Think about it. It's like, it's coming back at a weird angle, right?
Mhm.
So it's like, right?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's hard to pick up on them once you get it.
Yeah, I know what you, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, land here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Step in more though.
I don't.
Somebody just called me.
You don't
Calls
think
and
about
texts.
like going. Think about taking your foot and going like this.
Maybe we should do that before we add the kick. Yeah.
What?
Like step in, and then we can add the kick.
I mean, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Just so I can get this thing done.
Yeah.
Okay, so just working the angles,
You still do the drop step.
like working without the angles, like working the angles without. So let's say I'm gonna step offline and throw a 2 here.
Yeah, that's what we were
And then come back and throw another 2. If you look at it, like if you just say get
Yeah.
not square to me, but get like square
I know.
square up with the lead. If I go off to this line here, like let's say I shift here, and then I come back here, I use that draw to, and then I'm punching right down. You know, it's like I'm here, I'm shifting my weight, and then I'm coming here, right? And now this is in a position where I'm kind of squared up to him, but he's offline, so it doesn't matter. I'm controlling center line. He's not.
Yeah, maybe it would be better to throw a hook. After
I don't think it doesn't make any difference.
No.
I mean, it's easier. Think about like what if I'm here, and again, this is about kind of changing leads seamlessly. If I'm here, boom, straight punch is the most efficient.
Yeah.
Then this might end up being a hook just because of where I am. Depends. Like if he's coming in and he throws that and I go boom, what's the most efficient punch I can throw from here to win?
2.
It's a 2, right? It's a straight right in that case because it's just where I am. If I'm in this lead, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Let's say I'm in this lead and I feint and he starts to come and I throw a 2 down the middle, but I shift as I do it. So I'll recoil that so you can see it again. Let's go at this angle. Just at this angle, like here. Okay. So if I'm here in right lead, and I shift my weight, draw a little, and then throw a 2. Right? Now when I throw this, it's essentially got exactly the same thing as another 2. I'm in that neutral cornered stance again. I'm like, if I look at this, if I go into Yiji Kim Young Ma, I'm drawing a line through his lead foot. He's over here. My center line is focused here. His center line is focused over here into nothing. So when I throw a 2 here, it loads another 2 here.
And my only option to fire back from here is to really.
And if he comes across the seam there, then I go back. I just do a little lane change, hit on the lane change, and then hit across with another 2. Now from there, if I step out and fire back again, this becomes a 2. And it's all, I'm not changing leads at all. I'm just going like this. If he's here straight on, and I get him to think I'm going here, and he starts to shift because he thinks I'm going there, and I go here, I did not change leads at all. But this now feels like a 2. And then when I come back and throw this, it feels like a 2. He comes back over here, and I just say, get out of my way. All I did was a slide. I just did a lane change. Now this is a 2. And now this is coiled. I throw a hook here.
Yeah.
Right? It's almost like a rear hand hook though now because of the way that I'm sliding from quadrant to quadrant.
Because you have that rotation.
Right.
Like a hook anyway.
This is going to be good informational stuff on this video. But again, this is much more like Tim. So if I'm in this stance, in Yiji Kim Young Ma, and I'm doing boom, boom, these are essentially both power punches. They're coming from the back side of my Choma pivot. Boom, right? Back side of my Choma pivot. I go back into Yiji Kim Young Ma. I rotate on the balls of my feet. Boom, boom. They're coming from the back side of the balls of the same, of my stance. When I shift here, I mean, initially when I shift here, now this is kind of back, right? So every Choma pivot after that is coming from the back side. If I rotate on the ball of my foot, it's always coming from the back side, but the next punch is coming from back here, right? It doesn't even matter if I start with this one. We can say that's a lead punch. Now every punch after that is going to be a backhand punch, a rear hand punch. So it's like the only one that is potentially going to be a lead punch is the absolutely first punch. They just sort of highlights. They're just hoping that AJ doesn't freaking fall into space tonight because then that fight doesn't happen. Because they need the Fury
What
fight.
if he does? Do you think Fury would fight or just retire?
I think maybe like he'd fight Cavell or something.
He would Cavell smoke.
I think Cavell kills him at this point. He'd body him.
Seriously.
He's
I mean, even if Joshua doesn't even, if he looks like kind of bad tonight, I don't even know. Do you think the fight would still happen?
I think that if Joshua looks bad but wins, it doesn't matter. As long as he wins, it doesn't matter. He wins. They do the Fury fight because it's the biggest fight ever for England, and it's a huge money fight for both of them.
Two top British guys.
Yeah, I mean both of them have generational wealth already. They don't have to worry about it. But they're going to have that much more generational wealth after this fight. So, and same with Wilder and Usyk. I mean, Wilder had to thank Usyk that they're making that fight because it's a one-timer on Zuffa. So
I did on Zuffa.
So they're getting paid.
Is it on Paramount?
It'll be probably at Paramount in DAZN, like
Shakur just signed with Zuffa.
Huh?
Shakur just signed.
Yeah, he
with
did.
Zuffa.
They do a lot of like one-fight deals though, which is because they're paying a lot of money for these guys for one fight and trying to make a lot of
Turkey's
money.
in on it too.
Yeah.
It's not just Dana White. If it was just Dana White, they'd be making UFC money.
Yeah.
And they would not fight.
And they wouldn't be signing because they're not signing for. Shakur ain't fighting for less than $10 million. Or I don't know what the rate is for a guy that's a welterweight champion now. Or, yeah.
I think he paid 135.
135. Yeah. So, but again, that Wilder Usyk fight is going to make Wilder probably more money than he's ever made for one fight. Usyk's like
He's already
generational wealth off the last fight. He made 100 million for the last Fury fight. And I mean, that Rico fight, he probably made 80 million, something like that. It was crazy. Rico never has to worry about working again.
No.
Nope. He'll probably have another fight, though.
Yeah.
So now let's go straight. Let's go back to straight lead. And let's try. Let's go without the kick this time. Let's like feint. I want a little feint from like kind of a little lift and then throw this. Just kind of a little, just kind of lift that hand like you're gonna throw it, like hey, boom, and then just snap that jab out there.
From the right lead?
Yeah, start right lead. You can play around with both leads on this. Yeah. Just grab the white, go with a regular pair of focus move. We'll just use those for kicks. And we'll probably go back to kicks in a while.
I like to use those travel pads, the small green ones.
They're fun. Those are fun.
Those are the ones that I know how to use the most, just because.
Which one's the
small green
the
ones?
little bear mitts?
Yeah. Well, because that's more what I was doing. In the
Bear paws?
Yeah.
They're great for like speed work.
Yeah.
Like I like to take those with me when I go to like shows and stuff.
Yeah, they're small, they fit in there.
Fit in the bag. Travel with them.
So you flick.
Yeah, just little subtle flick. Yeah, like subtle flick, and then really try to keep your hips up on that, Chris. So it's like just kind of subtle. Let the hips come forward. Boom. And then this is just going to let those knuckles go past your fingertips, and it's like almost on this here. It's like here. I might do a little level change here, and then it's like I'm gonna create like this spin between my hands.
Kind of like a scissoring.
Yeah. Well, what I'm doing is, as I throw that, I telegraph this, and then spin that. Like I act like I'm spinning a ball of energy in between my hands.
Yeah.
And it's like it's gonna help close my fist and get that speed. Yeah, and then if I can throw, I'm in close there. I'll just throw a little rear hand, like kind of like a corkscrew.
Okay.
So I'll rotate slightly. After you get it. So do it a little bit, and I'll rotate, and then as soon as you get that rotation,
And then we'll start adding this after.
just do this.
Yeah.
Oh, we're having a ton. Ryan, he hasn't got back to me. He got back to me yesterday. He's okay.
Slow down.
Sit down on your hips a little first. You kind of leaning forward a little. Yeah.
Should I do it vertical or
Do it vertical for now, or half rotation. That's it. Yeah.
You keep stepping up. Yeah, you keep stepping up. This is fine because you're drawing, so you want to step the opposite way after the draw.
And then.
But reset after you do it.
That's it. That little thing. Make that a little more subtle with this. Just kind of. Hey. It's like I'm almost letting my body do this. This is here. If something comes in here, this is coming up. Here or I'm here, right?
Or it's just gonna fire.
I'm gonna fire and get that in the way of it. Or I'm just gonna be like, yep.
Yeah, just stop
In that case, if this starts to come and I'm mid-throw, I'm gonna rotate that. I'm gonna try to get my arm in the way of it while I'm hitting.
Okay.
And you just palm sail it a little bit, and then probably do a underside whipping punch.
Yeah, something. I mean, it's just mainly is just to do that subtle little thing with the other hand, and then just let that hand go, like just as they kind of like focusing on the other hand. Very, very subtle indirect attack.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep it that way.
No, I'm just. There you go. Oh yeah, keep the hand you're directing me with towards the front and a little up. Get that level change in.
Should I like throw that almost like to the side? Or
Like,
just,
I just
yeah,
sometimes. I mean, I'm just
I
kind
do
of.
that.
I'm like, right. So
Yeah.
it's just feint. And then it's just like find another line. if somebody's being like really defensive like that, I'm not going to do it that way
You
necessarily.
need to grab them.
I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to be like, hey, yeah, going like that.
Got my finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not going to just lay my forearms against them like I did you. That's just for training purposes. So that I'm not.
You're gonna just be throwing.
I'm going to hit them. I'm going to rip the arms out of the way, and I'm going to. Yeah.
Mhm.
But if they're coming in, it's more if they're coming in to hit, and I go like that, and now what does that get you? They get you all over the place. It's because you're committed on hitting. If you're committed on hitting, and I go like that, what happened? Right?
Mhm.
It opens up lines.
Yeah.
And if I time it and you're committed on hitting,
Got
right,
you.
it's really easy to come in on that. There's not much you can do to stop it. So it's more of a, again, we talk about this a lot. Well, that camera shut off. We'll get it back on in a little bit. It times out after a while.
Oh.
Well, Jeet-Kune-Do is mostly counterattacks. Like the whole idea of intercepting itself is a counterattack. If Chris is coming at me, this is a counterattack. It's a direct attack, but it's a counterattack. It doesn't matter which of the 5 ways of attack it is. If he's coming at me and I go like this and I go like that, it's still a counterattack. If he's not coming at me and it's not a counterattack, I've got to do something different. You know, and it's like, honestly, if he's not coming at me, I don't really want to do anything all that much. You know, yeah, little shin kick, he backed up. I'm going to back up. Try to get him to follow. Because it's not going to, that attack isn't going to work now. A direct attack's not going to work because he's not doing anything to allow me to counter. If he steps in, all I have to do is put that foot up and it allows me to counter, and then as I step down, what's Russ Andrew talking about?
Wait, what?
Russ Andrews on TV. He's the head of Rival. He's
That's the guy who you used to talk to?
Usic's cut man. And
You talked to that guy?
a couple of times when they first opened the company 25 years ago, he used to answer the phone. So it's funny because it was like, I don't know who's there anymore. I don't know who answers the phone when they call. I don't call them very often because they
Probably just gonna answer like
No, they haven't
just an AI
screwed up.
bot.
yeah, they have somebody that answers the phone still. They have a real person. But they haven't screwed up an order in so long that I haven't had to call them on anything.
Mhm.
You know, the only, last time I called them was when I was having Jake's gloves made, and I was talking to this woman that works there. Like, so this again, this little feint is to open something up, and then boom, you know, it's like I'm opening this up, and I mean firing straight down that line. It's easier if the person's coming at you. If we're here and all of a sudden he comes at me and I go like that, he's still going that way. Because he saw something and it distracted him. If I'm coming at him, it's like I have to do some stuff to get him to do something. But if he's not going to attack, if he's just going to be on, you know, it's like he's not really, there's nothing for me to, you know, I might have to use the roots there. That's not going to really do much of anything. The bag got in his way. That might have helped me. Otherwise, you know, chain punch on the way in. If he throws a kick into that, you know, I have to like, that worked.
Good.
Well, that worked because once he threw the kick,
I'm committed forward.
he committed forward. I'm able to counter. But if he's just defensive,
What did you do there to like move away from the kick?
I already did.
Yeah, what did you do? You stepped
He
as
just stepped out of the
he
way.
came, I went
He
here
just rotated
Yeah.
over.
and
I
threw a
got this
punch.
up.
And then
He's on the outside. I need to rotate. But by the time I'm rotating, he's probably firing the backhand. So
at least
Yeah.
3 punches. are
yeah,
coming
it's
in.
bad. It's a bad position.
That's where if I get here and I go, I'm going to throw a 2-2.
Yeah,
I'm just going to keep firing until the guy's head is going.
Yeah.
And then it's like boom, 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 boom. Throw like just a semi-hook. But again, if he's not doing anything and I'm having to go in and get him, it's like, you know, do I do that? You know, that worked a little bit. I had to go in and grab something, though. That's not easy to do.
They're
Yeah.
trying to move in body.
Yeah,
Yeah, if I'm just completely, if we had way more space, I'm
that
completely
might work
avoided,
right
yeah.
there where I came in with a pox out.
Yeah.
He's defending, right? I've got this already through his head. He's got a hold of me here, though. I don't really like that. I gotta do something there. Because he had my wrist.
Yeah, and I was trying to do like an elbow
Yeah.
drive into the sternum to just push him off.
Yeah.
But
I got far enough back that it just was
Yeah.
past me. So. But
I'll
again,
be right back.
yeah, no worries. That's
Just make it here.
that's an option. Again, if he's up like this, it's like, you know, take those, pull those hands down. Now he's got my hand here, so it's like, I'm gonna go. All right, you got
Oh,
something.
ooh, I heard that.
All right, that needed a little.
my whole body's just like that.
You're
Right
cracky today. That and push it into here. That might be an option again too. You know, at the top.
Whoa.
You know, I'm using the thumb as a lever.
As long as I hold this here, you
Yeah.
can't really get that lock as well.
No, because my other hand was.
That's what I mean. So it's like that's a way to like not have it happen, but it's not a good.
I
position
still
to
want to
be
try to, you know, just like manipulate things until I've got that opportunity to start punching. Yeah, and then that close, you might put a knee into the groin or something too.
Elbow.
It's kind of like at this point here where he's got my hand here and I'm
You can
here.
chop with that right hand.
in.
This is really,
He can.
I can go here, and then once I'm here, and I got his finger on this side, now I'm free to throw.
Really twist it up.
That's just adding a lot of small circle in where I don't really necessarily want to.
It's just a way.
I don't know. I see Jim stealing. Joe, you around?
You muted?
Still says there's three of us.
I'm gonna step away. This non-gallery thing.
Yeah, it is. I can put it on the other. I can put it on that and have
Wonder
them
where
in.
everybody else is?
I don't know. Will said that he gets stuck in a lot of traffic, so he's on his way.
There was.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Amount of traffic over here.
Tom Ryan, you know, I told Will just, you know, you get here when you get here. I'm not worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we'll continue to work on, but probably more of this. Yeah, help yourself, guys.
Oh.
Help yourself. Don't worry about it. Get rid of me today.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna. It's a little sticky.
At least it's not hot.
No, I've got the AC working pretty good. Yep. Yep.
No wonder he's so good.
It must be.
It's actually Paul's birthday too.
I think so. It's funny, I had two girls I used to train. They were born on Bruce Lee's birthday, and it was like, and they were, hand on the leaves.
Their pads are still there.
Yeah, I see them every now and then. They're just finishing college and stuff. But
I've known
they
them since they were like
13. Yeah, they were 12 or 13. And I mean, it was just like, okay, their daughters of the dragon. That's it. You could tell they just had it in them.
How good was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they were good. For their age, they were very good.
I mean, Louise and their senior year in high school, they were gonna both. Then COVID hit. They both had turned 18, I think, or they were about to turn 18. Louise was like, she had no reach at all, unfortunately. She had short reach, but she got inside. But like, sparring her was a track meet. It was like she'd come out fast and then go faster. You know, and it was like she was nonstop. And just small. You know, you're talking 5 feet tall, 110 pounds.
Yeah. She hit hard.
For her size, yeah. Yeah. And she was just insanely fast. I remember, like, we were sparring upstairs and we had some kids up there, and she happened to show up, and she just literally took a pair of gloves off of somebody and said, "Sit down, kid." And gets in with me, and I'm like, oh, fuck. You know?
Was she good at boxing?
Yeah. Yeah, she could definitely box. And she just came out like a fucking Tasmanian devil. And it was just like the other guys that are watching, there were two adults and a kid. They're watching and they're just like, I'm not sparring her.
How old was she at this point?
17. She's been with me like 5 years at that point.
He's better than you.
Different.
Different.
Different. Smoother. Boxes more like I do.
Did she use a shell or no?
Like I do, semi-shell. She boxes like I do.
I said she's right-legged.
Both.
We try to get everyone.
Both of them were ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Hannah was a little different. Hannah was a little bit softer touch. Hannah's they had different chi style. They were both really good. And it was funny because like I would go back and forth like with one of them as a training partner. And it would be like 1 month it was one of them, the next month it was the other one. And then Hannah was getting into, they were twins, and Hannah was getting into personal training. So her senior year, she had some clients and stuff. She was teaching fucking strength training and stuff. And it was funny though, she'd do a kettlebell, and it looked like her arm was going to snap over backwards because she had joint hyperextension. Like, she had
Really?
swimmer's elbows,
Yeah.
right? And she'd get a kettlebell up here, and it looked like it was bent backwards. And people would watch and be like, "Oh my God, that's gonna hurt!" And it's like, nah, it's the one that she literally can throw a punch and bend her arm backwards. Both were really good at chi style. Yeah. I'll have to get them back up at some point. They keep talking about coming back at some point. And they had their dad died like the year before that. I think it was their junior year.
Oh, really?
Junior or sophomore year. That was tough. He had leukemia. And it was sudden. They found out and they had a bone marrow transplant and his immune system didn't reset. And it was the second time I lost a friend of that. Same way. It's sad. He was a good guy. He was smart. He was a brilliant architect. And their mother was the head of the historic museum at Harvard.
Oh, wow.
And he was an architecture. He had an architecture firm there that was considered like the modern Frank Lloyd Wright.
Seriously?
Yeah. He built he built sustainable like villages in the middle of Africa in ghettos that could create their own water, things like that. He was an engineer. He was a designer. And he would sell these ideas to people that they'd be like, "This can't happen." You can't. Yeah, they lived in Marblehead. And he was a professor at Harvard also. But they were just, I went to kindergarten with her actually. Yeah. Yep. She has like heavy. I keep hearing something ding like a timer.
It's in the on TV.
It's watching. All right. Hey, well, may as well shut this off and then